Mrs. Jones's flat. Day, the room is dim, cluttered with old books and jars of dried herbs. Sydney sits across from Mrs. Jones, an elderly blind psychic with milky eyes. Mrs. Jones, did I ever tell you? The Roman priests used rosemary for protection. Powerful stuff. Keeps evil out. Sydney. You told me. You don't think I believe you. Mrs. Jones lifts a faded photograph, a young version of herself on stage, eyes bright and alive. Mrs. Jones. I was famous once, a real psychic. Not like the fakes on TV. Softly. These eyes, they were my life, my companions. Day and night. Now they're gone, and I live in darkness. Sydney's expression softens. Sydney. I'll make us some tea. Mrs. Jones's flat. Later. A faint melody hums from an old radio. Sydney freezes as a cold wind brushes past. Voice. Whisper. Hello. Sydney spins. Nothing there, street. Day, Sydney walks. A man, Chris, approaches with his black dog. Chris. Hey, I've seen you around. I'm Chris. Sydney. Maybe. Chris moved here 3 months ago looking for work, or purpose. What about you? Sydney. I'm still figuring that out. Chris smiles awkwardly. Chris. Maybe I could help. We could check job centres together. I mean, only if you want. If you give me your number, I can... Sydney. No. Chris laughs nervously. Chris, right. Sorry. Didn't mean to sound like a stalker. Mrs. Jones's flat. Night. Mrs. Jones sits rigidly. Sydney. That rosemary you gave me. It didn't work. Mrs. Jones stiffens. Mrs. Jones. Impossible. You kept the pot on your windowsill like I showed you. Sydney. Yes. Mrs. Jones motions urgently. Mrs. Jones. Come. Quietly. She sprinkles a line of chalk across the floor. Mrs. Jones. Salt keeps the weak ones out. Rosemary stops the bold ones. But the worst ones. Leans close. They don't fear burning. Sydney shivers. Sydney, can we go inside? It's freezing. Mrs. Jones presses a small talisman into her hand. Mrs. Jones. Take it. Never underestimate what watches you. Chris's apartment. Night. Sydney sits awkwardly, looking at Chris's small collection of postcards. Sydney. You keep these? Chris. I like places. Even if I never go, I've always wanted to travel. He hesitates, studying her. Chris. Can you tell me something about your family? Sydney. There's nothing to tell Chris. Come on, anything. A long silence. Sydney. I had a brother. Chris. Had? Sydney. He's dead. Chris's face falls. Sydney. I don't remember the incident, only the smell of baby powder. Sometimes I still smell it. Chris reaches for her hand. She pulls away. Chris's bedroom. Dawn. Sydney slips out of bed quietly. Chris stirs. Chris. Hey, come back, it's early. Sydney, first day at work. Didn't want to wake you. He pulls her close. Chris. I really like you. Sydney freezes. Sydney. I like you too. Ives home. Night. A wealthy couple, Sam and Timothy, prepare to leave. The babysitter, Sydney, stands quietly at the foot of the stairs. Sam. He stays in the nursery. If he cries, you take the bottle and the toy on the shelf. He does not leave that room. Sydney nods. Timothy. We won't be long. They hurry out. The door shuts. Silence. Sydney turns toward the dark hallway. Something moves at the end of it. A whisper. Voice. Whisper. Sydney. Sydney's eyes widen. A faint smell of baby powder fills the air. She isn't alone. Group therapy room. Day, a circle of mismatched chairs. The fluorescent lights flicker. Dr. Harold Ives, 60s, calm but exhausted, addresses the group. Detanned. Ives. Let's begin. Introduce yourselves. Remember, we're not here to judge the outside. We're here to fix what lives inside us. The root of the problem is insecurity, the group murmurs. Michael nods proudly. Dr. Ives. Good on you, Michael. Great work last session. Now, Chris. Chris Green, late 20s, anxious and pale, shifts in his seat. Chris, hi. I'm Chris. I worked in business for 2 years. I developed this analytical method. It kept me up at night, still does. The guilt hits me here, touches chest. I realized I cared too much, so I tried caring for someone else, without actually caring. Dr. Ives. And who are you caring for? Chris hesitates. Chris, Josh. Pure freedom in human form. A few members exchange confused looks. Dr. Ives. Interesting. The lights flicker again. Harder. Group therapy room. Later, Jane, mid-20s, nervous, raises her hand. Jane. I have a story about women. My ex, Chris, she had a thing for older men. Every morning she'd lick my head before work. The group reacts. A phone rings loudly. Mr. Bonner steps out, whispering sharply. Bonner. I have pictures, but it's never enough. The lights keep going on and off. Yes, I'll call you back. He returns, flustered. Bonner. Sorry. Where were we? The lights snap off. Total darkness. A baby cries. The lights return. Everyone freezes. Ives home. Night Sydney, now the babysitter, paces with a crying infant. Salt is scattered across the floor like a broken ritual circle. Sydney. It's okay. It's okay. A shadow moves behind her. Voice. Whisper. You can't have him. She spins. Nothing there. Her phone buzzes. Samantha. Hi, Samantha here. Hope you're enjoying your evening, just checking in. Sydney forces a smile at the phone. Sydney. We're fine, both of us. She sets the phone down, and the shadow darts past again. Ives home. Minutes later, a loud knock. Sydney jumps. A police officer stands at the door. Officer. Evening, miss, we had a report. May I come in? Sydney. A report? Oh, yeah, I called. The lights kept going off. The officer enters, scanning the salt on the floor. Officer. Right. I'll take a look around. Where's the child you're looking after? Sydney. I'm taking care of him. Officer. Mrs. Thompson's child. Sydney stiffens. Sydney. Why aren't you listening? There's something in this house, officer. Is anyone else here? Sydney. Yes. No. Not someone. Something. It's in the cellar. The officer narrows his eyes. Officer. You put the baby in the cellar. Sydney. No. Why would I do that? Officer. Your behaviour is extremely concerning. He grabs her arm. Sydney. Please, listen to me. There's evil in this house. Officer. I'm arresting you on suspicion of endangering a child. You don't have to say anything. Sydney. Please, don't take him. Let me go. A scream erupts from downstairs. The officer freezes. Voice. Whisper. Finish what we started. The officer descends. Thick darkness swallows him. Sydney breaks free and rushes after him. At the bottom, a figure stands in the dark, holding the baby. Sydney. Give him to me. Give me my child. The figure steps forward. It's not human. Sydney grabs the baby and runs. Hospital. Day. Chris bursts inside, frantic. Martin, his friend, meets him. Martin. What happened? Chris shakes his head. Chris. They called me. The hospital. The police. I don't know what's happening. A nurse calls out, Nurse Chris Green. Dr. Adley will see you now. Room 3. Office. Continuous. Dr. Adley, 50s, cold and sharp, sits before him. Dr. Adley, Chris. Sit. The police contacted us. Your number was the only one in Lily's phone. Chris freezes. Chris. Only other number? Who else was there? Dr. Adley, mine. And this, holding a small device, is Lily's only communication since that night. A beat. Dr. Adley. You're the key, Chris. Chris. Key to what? Dr. Adley. To saving the baby's life. Chris's breath catches. Dr. Adley Lily suffered horrific trauma, the kind that fractures the mind into shadows. She wasn't a danger until now. Chris. I can't do this. I should have run. Martin. But you didn't, because she means something to you. Mrs. Jones's hospital room. Later. Old blind. Mrs. Jones turns toward the door before it even opens. Mrs. Jones. I smell chrysanthemums. Nothing gets past me. Chris enters. Mrs. Jones. Be good to her. She's delicate, like this flower. She takes his hand. Mrs. Jones. If you go, she'll be lost. Chris. I'm not going anywhere. She smiles faintly. Mrs. Jones. Then share the burden with me. We'll protect her together. The lights dim, then flicker violently. The haunting isn't over, it's only beginning.